and we're still early in the year, so it's not time to abandon your resolutions. You want to get better organized in the fridge, in the cabinet, whatever. Now we're going to talk about specifically the fridge. These are produce storage drawers with drip trays. That means your produce doesn't sit in its own juice. If it sits in its own juice, it can go bad very quickly. That's why you want to make sure that it's very well protected. We've got fresh asparagus. We also have a second drawer here with fresh peppers. But all of them, thanks to this liner, are able to be elevated a bit and aerated a bit so that now they remain crunchy and they remain moist, because the water can live down below and still moisten the product, but it's not sitting in its own juices. Now, the same is true with lettuce on top. What do we have down below? Oh, we have vegetables down below. Perfect. Radishes, cherry tomatoes, and carrots and parsnips. Rachel Ray used to call a parsnip a carrot with an attitude. Yes, she did. She did. Still does, I think. And it's important if you're storing fruit. Things like blueberries, raspberries, blackberries on top. And then down below, what do we have? Oh, we have more berries and grapes. If you're building a charcuterie, or if you're just someone that loves to include some fruit in your meals, this is great. Now, Jen Kovich is our brand ambassador for all things Cella. She's joining us live via Skype. Nice to see you, friend.
Good to see you, David. Thank you so much for having us. You know, you hit the nail on the head when you said it's all about organizing and staying organized, but it's also about eating healthy. It's also, furthermore, about saving money where we can, because produce can be one of those more expensive items, aside from eggs now, unfortunately, that we are putting into our kitchen. And in this case, I love that this gives you the option to really stretch your buck even longer. It makes it easy for you to utilize that vertical storage, keeping your items exactly where they need to be so you can see them. Once I open my refrigerator, I immediately see all of my even herbs. Herbs is something else, just like with your green onions and with your asparagus, that if they need to stay moist, but that you don't want them sitting in that water, because if they do, then it causes bacteria. That's when you start to see all that yucky green mold growing all over your produce. And this is going to avoid that.
Now, when you choose a color, you're choosing the color of your liner, and these liners are dishwasher safe. Is that right, Jen?
I would hand wash these, honestly.
Hand wash them, okay. So important to know that these liners will come out and you can hand wash them, and that's going to be easy. Now, we have this in Seaport Teal. We also have it for you in Glacier Gray, in Redwood, and then we have white linen. Oh, it's over here on the table, but you can't see it because it's covered with stuff. This is white linen. Here's white linen. I moved it.
And I have white linen here in my home as well. It's really beautiful. And I love that shot there. You can see those larger perforations in the bottom of that drip tray. It is slightly elevated thanks to the feet that are underneath that. And it just fits perfectly within both of those drawers. I love that it's a 2-drawer system. So you see that see-through acrylic construction. So you can see the inventory that you have. You can see that you have plenty of asparagus. You don't necessarily need to run out to get more or get more fresh. But also, I absolutely love it for the herbs, David. I can't stress that one enough, because we spend a lot of money on herbs, and a lot of recipes only call for so much. But then what do we do with the rest? And it's hard to use it all before it goes bad. Your leafy greens, your spinach. I have berries, just like you were discussing. You have berries there in the studio, but it's great for that as well. There's a reason why they come in those clamshell packs, but then the clamshell packs make a mess. As the berries, they start to drip and they leach. And rather than it being a sticky mess within your refrigerator or down here in your drawer, keep it contained here. It's always going to stay fresh. It's going to stay fresher longer, I should say. And then it's always ready to enjoy, too.
Now, our Rachel is over by our refrigerator because we have some of the Cella trays inside, yes?
Yes. It looks like we have kale and spinach, and also, what's underneath? Oh, mushrooms. Really great idea. Really easy, and I love that you could stack on top, too, so you're actually creating more storage space for yourself.
I mean, Jen said a mouthful when she said, use the vertical space in your kitchens, whether it be in your refrigerator or your pantry or whatever, because a lot of people discount that up and down storage space. We think horizontal, think vertical.
Exactly, absolutely. And you can even stack on here if you've got a couple, obviously stack them like I do, but feel free to put your big jars of pickles and jellies and things on there because again, utilize that vertical storage, keep things fresher longer, more money in your pocket.
Jen Kovich, thank you for being here, my friend. And I know you're a little under the weather today, so we appreciate you being a part of the show.
Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it.
Hang in there, my friend. All right, final quantities and no reorder on the Cella. But right now, let's go to Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.